So I work for Gulfstream, California.
I work at the City of Roseville.
The IT department for the City of Roseville.
Intech Mechanical.
SNS Machine.
The city in their new services department. I'm part of this internship because I heard about it from Miss Griffin. As I was part of an aerospace class, she was like, "Oh, you must be really into aerospace." I'm like, "Yeah, I am." And so here's a great internship for you. And I was like, "Oh, this is cool."
I came to the internship program through Mr. Waltz's engineering class. And essentially what happened is one of the representatives from the program came to the class to tell us all about the internships.
I got an email because I had been a CTE program pathway completer, an opportunity to interview and apply for the internship program. I had to put together like a more professional resume than what I had, a job application and stuff, and then they interviewed me. I was told that I got the job, which means that I also got accepted into the internship program.
I work with technology and also a lot with customers, so I'm big on answering phones, doing tickets, taking apart computers, reconstructing them.
I help design buildings. I go lay out like where plumbing, piping will go.
I think for the first 2 or 3 weeks, it was just going through the warehouse and they'd have us learn the different parts. They'd just walk us through the scrapyard and they'd be like, "Okay, this is the overhead transformer. This is the capacitor. If you touch these, you'll die." And
So on an everyday basis, I work with around 9 people is in my department, and then my supervisor named Ricky Ramos, really great guy, very easy to work with, great at communicating.
So we work on a wide range of projects, from high-rise office buildings to hospital work. We do a lot of hospital work. We try to get our interns to get well-rounded so they can go either into a career into our field or in whatever field they're using that they got some kind of professional experience in.
At these internships, the most important thing you're doing is learning and watching your coworkers.
Some of the most important things I've learned being there have just been shadowing and observing.
So their environment can obviously differs. You can work a little bit individually, but then also because you're an intern, you are going to be mentored and coached, and you are going to work in a team environment.
We have to constantly be in collaboration with each other. We're always bouncing ideas back and forth off of each other. There'll be 20 conversations going on at the same time about, okay, do we want to implement this? Do we want to implement that? Even though I am working from home, I am still very much communicating with the group, and the group is definitely communicating with me.
I feel like getting a step into the aviation industry was one of the things that I really liked, as now I have some work experience, something to put on college applications.
So you can learn things in a textbook, of course, and through training programs, but really just the hands-on experience, the knowledge that you get from just listening to somebody talk, just the exposure itself is where you're really going to gain the most knowledge.
Internships that you're able to do, in college, internships are so hard to get. It's almost too easy here.
First jobs, I feel like for teenagers now, it's such a big opportunity, and it looks really huge on a resume. It gives you an introduction, especially at a young age, to a working environment and a professional working environment.
Internships are incredibly valuable. It can range from job to job, but on-site experience is always incredible because that opens up so many doors. It is unbelievable.
We've kept in touch with our interns, and so we've let them know, hey, let us know how you're doing, let's keep in touch.
They have offered me that if either A, I stay in the area, they would keep me, and they have also said if I go off to college and want to come back, just contact them.
In terms of the actual interviews themselves, they've been fairly low stress. I haven't had one where I walked into the room and was immediately intimidated.
I would say don't be nervous. Myself, even professionally, when I go into a new environment, there's always going to be a little bit of nerves there. Just go for it and learn as much as possible.
Be as open-minded as possible, because my initial reaction was, I don't know about doing an internship. I don't know what it's going to be like, and I'm worried about how it might turn out. I did it, and I was blown away by how much of a positive impact it made on my life.
I feel like I'm a lot more prepared, and also being able to be put in a stressful situation like that, you pick up on a lot of personal keys and issues that you can work on.
Experience new opportunities and grow, so that way in your future you already have that all in your background and you're ahead of a lot more people.
You're at a very young age where you're able to make small mistakes.
They know that it's not going to be perfect. They know you're a high school intern. They don't expect you to have a cure for cancer. They know you want to learn how to actually work in the field.
This whole program is an opportunity to grow So no one expects you to go in and be perfect the first time.
You can get a taste for what it's like, right? And there's no solid commitment. You're gonna get that experience so then you know, hey, you know what? I thought I wanted to get into this, but I realized it's really not for me.
There's someone else in my internship class who got an internship and he's like, wow, I really don't want to pursue this in the future. He's still working and he's still getting in the hours, and he even has a paid internship, which I don't have. He's lucky. He's now realized that this is not a path that I want to pursue, and it's a big eye-opener for him.
You never know where it might take you. Like I always joke, like what 20-year-old says, you know what I want to do when I'm an adult is work in the field of utilities. I tell that to people and it's my genuine answer. And it's all because I took that leap and I love it there now.